Right guys, so we're live. So I'm gonna give it 30 seconds or so. I just want to see if anyone joins, because I want to discuss some of your questions. I want to see how I can help you, see what kind of trading budgets you want to use, and we can discuss in more detail. I just want to kind of help people make profit where we can. So give me 1 second. Come on guys, let's have some questions. So guys, I've got 600k to spend at the moment. Spend, sell, whatever you want to do with it. So we've got 3 sales. Sold the Edison, that's good. We actually picked him up for around 57k. I'm just trying to sell off some of the players from the Korean League as well, just because they're selling for more at the moment. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just buying and selling players at the moment. So let's see if anyone's decided to join us as of yet. Hi CR7, how are you, mate? Have you got any questions for me? That's what I'm looking for. I want to take people's questions, and I want to help them trade better. So I mean, what you can do is snipe all day long, but it's not the most enjoyable thing to do. So let's have a look. I'm great, mate. Yeah, I'm great. I had a cold this weekend and I was like a bear with a scabby head. But I'm feeling so much better now. Morning, Patch. Nice to join me. I'm glad the last stream made you an absolute fortune. It's great to hear. So at the moment it's going to be really tough to trade. On the basis that people are all now trading upwards rather than downwards. So we've got one on at the moment, and no one wants to buy because they're panicking a little bit. I'm really interested in buying a really good I mean, I've got 2 options here. I can either try and snipe an icon, which is what I really want to do, or the other option is to actually finish off, and of course you can, that's why I'm here, man. Are you the real CR7 though? Are you really Cristiano Ronaldo? If you are, give me a subscribe and tell everyone that I'm amazing. That one's probably gone. Oh, it's 68.5 as well. So at the moment it's really hard to make a profit over the next day or so, because I think prices are all going to rise, so now's the time to buy. But short term it's really hard to kind of hour trade, or whatever you want to call it. Love it. But seriously, yeah, to buy Edison now is quite hard. I mean, you could put in some bids at, he's going for 68, so what you'd be looking at, like 63ish. If it's less than a minute, it's probably worth bidding on. No, so at the moment everyone's quite cautious at the moment. That's one of the biggest issues. Really? Why is that the case? Let's have a look. So, according to this, it's 36 grand. We'll have a bid on that. We'll have a go. and then we'll relist him up. A bus? What do you mean a bus? It says loads at 36. But as you said, I think it will go up, man. So some for 34. Let's assign that for 36. Yeah, well, it's 34 at the moment. So it's gone down a little bit, but is he in the team of the week at the moment? I go 35,750. Because that would be what? About 200 profit. Which is not great, but it's better than nothing. But yeah, this could be a good shout. 350k. What do you mean to start a business? Like as in real life or on FIFA? Are you winding me up or? I thought Cristiano Ronaldo had more than 350 grand. What's happened? Has he spent it all? I thought he was on that about a week. So yeah, let's try and FIFA. How can you start a business with free? What do you mean start a business? You mean coin selling or what? So I'm gonna leave those to sell. Ah, you want to try and make as much profit as possible? Is that what you're saying to me? Yeah. Is that what you mean? If that's what you mean, then we can talk. I can help with that. So if you have 350k at the moment, to be honest, you could probably buy almost anything and it's going to go up in price. The flipping at the moment is really hard to flip. So as Pat just said, to be honest, I would probably try and pick up some of these guys at quite cheap. The 34s have already gone. 34,750 is already gone. It's already up to 34.5. This guy's not there either. So this is already ticking up. I can't even buy the 34.5s anymore. So we've got another 34.5. So I'm going to list these up at like 30, 36, 37. I think this could follow the same path as like the Asenjos. What do you think, Patch? You think you could hit the same kind of thing as the Asenjos? Because when he started going up, I think I started picking him up at around, what was it? I think I started picking him up around 27, and I sold most of them around 46. It's already gone, damn you. But yeah, there's nothing under 34.5 now. I mean, 35 is the, wow. These are rising very quickly. This could be, you know, I might buy a... I'm not going to get too greedy. I just want to try and get some sales as well. So I'm going to try and pick this guy up for 33.5 or so. He's ridiculously cheap. He's ridiculously cheap, mate. He's gone. So there's nothing under 34.5, 35 grand. Nothing under 35. None of these actually exist. They've already been bought. It's just the fact that, you know. You know what? I'm going to tweet that and I'm going to give Patch credit for it because he deserves it. This is why I love doing the actual live streams, because there's people like Patch come on. We had someone yesterday called Ellie Vlogs, I think her YouTube name was. Just came on and they gave us a tip for sniping, and it was just an amazing sniper filter. I think I made about 15 grand in about 10 minutes, and it's just like, you know, little tips like that are just amazing. There you go. Gave you some credit, Patch. I only give credit where it's deserved. Don't take credit where it's not deserved. So I gave you the yeah it was. It was such a good little tweet, wasn't it? It was amazing. Just literally nothing under 35 grand now. I'm just going to keep buying these. If they come up under 35, I'm going to buy them. But I don't really want to spend any more than that. Well, we could start trying to do the which one do you think Ferdinand's worth doing? We could do the 87 one's going to be expensive, isn't it? What's the 87 one going to be? I'll tell you what, actually, let's look through the SBCs and see if there's any that actually seem to pay off. Because I reckon there'll be a few that we could actually get a positive turnout on the coin front, you know. Patrick Cliver, 88, 473,000 coins. Wow, that is mental. 473,000 coins. $475. Wow, that is cheap. That is just ridiculously cheap. But let's have a look at the SBCs. So what are we looking at? Ferdinand 87. Let's have a quick look at what the. So guys, any questions? Anything at all? I want to have some questions. This is what I'm live for, so I can answer questions. It's just the easiest way for me to communicate with people. So I like to do the feeds. I like people to subscribe to the channel, but I also like people to follow and give me their opinions and so forth. I mean, people like Patch. He's on a lot, and it's really good. It's really nice to have these conversations with them. So we could do. Oh wow, the Manchester United one is quite expensive. It's really expensive actually. 95,000 coins. The 87 is about 250. So I'll tell you what. We could start this off. I'm going to start trying to trade. So I'm going to try and pick up some checks for a start. Have we sold any or not? No. Oh, maybe we have. Yeah, we have. Hopefully it's one of our Parejos. Oh, wow. Parejo's already made me some money. Patch. Parejo has already been profitable. Good stuff. Maybe we should try and pick up some more then. Let's have a look. I'm only interested under 35k though. I'm not interested under 35k. Isn't that crazy? I am CR7. I'm saying pick up some Parejos under 35k. Are you Xbox or PS4 actually? Quickly, sorry. Because that's important. That makes a difference. Tell you what. Let's see if we can. Why don't we try and mass bid some of these at 33k? Because if we can pick them up at 33k, they'll sell straight away. PS4. Okay, so I would say try and pick up some players like Parejo for around 33.5 grand or less. If you could pick them up, then you've made you've got a good price. And to be honest, after tomorrow, I think that prices are going to go up quite dramatically. So pretty much anything you buy at the moment, you'll make a profit. What kind of team? What's your team at the moment? Are you looking to invest for your team, or are you looking to invest to make profit? I mean, I've made this I had, as of when did I buy Larson? Was it Friday or Saturday? I bought Larson on Friday, I think, and I have made 600,000 coins since then. So I don't know if it's reset this week. So let's have a look. So weekly. Where are we? Apparently I'm minus 12,000 coins. How does that work? Has it just reset today? It must have just reset today. But I don't know how I'm minus 12,000 coins. That's quite funny. So we're just going to see if we're picking... I don't think I'm going to pick any up on the bid. I may have to go back to sniping. Because it looks like they're all coming back. So I would probably say... As I said, you can pick these up for 34 and they'll sell. But I just want to kind of see what they're selling for. I'm going to go for 34. Because as you saw, they sell for 35. Yeah, don't play draft unless you're really good, and even then you still lose coins. Basically, packs, I didn't see the stream, but someone said that someone bought 25 ultimate packs and they didn't even get an 86 player or something, which is just crazy. That's a crazy thing. So yeah. Oh, by the way, the beginner was because I went to pick up my wife in about the 20th minute, and I just wanted to get the game done so I could. I think it was Jordi Alba got sent off, which is quite funny. So you got 350,000 coins left. Is that what you're telling me, CR7? So what kind of players are going to be? What players are people going to want? Lecomte could be a good player. I think if he's the right price, I think he could go up a little bit. Yeah, Verratti. He's about 35k, which is just bull. So which of these players would I want to buy if I was going to think? So his pace is good, but that's about it. Crap league. These guys you can snipe if you can pick up for about £6 grand. Some people are just or seven. I think it's about 6.5. If you can pick these up on minimum discard, you'll make 1,000 coins a card. Rico, he could be a good keeper. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Rico could be a half decent keeper to pick up. I think he could be a decent one. This guy will link well with Insigne. 86 pace, quite weak defensively, not so great. Dribbling isn't bad though. Carvalho, not in one of the big four leagues. Okay. I think this guy will be a good shout. Weak foot's 4, skill moves 3, but he's a centre mid, so you know, Bernardeschi, if he was the right price, then yeah, like look at his stats, they're not so bad, are they? You know, so he might be worth investing in, but it depends on his price. So defensive, he's crap. Physical, not amazing. Stamina's good. Strength is okay. Aggression is okay. Passing is solid. Dribbling is solid. Pace is decent. So he could be one worth looking into. 25 grand. I mean, if you could pick up for like, say, I think he could be a good buy. Yeah, 24 grand. I think he'll go up. For Tongan, how much is he going for? 60 odd grand. He's a bit slow, and I probably wouldn't want him in my team, but people will buy him. So let's have a look. Actually, let's see if we can pick up a Vertonghen for less than like 60 grandish, because I think some people will be selling him on the cheap. Oh, wrong one. I think people will sell him on the cheap. I really do. What was it? 60. If he's on the 60, that's not bad. Yeah. I was gonna say if he's under 60, even though he's slow. Something about 69k, yeah. 140k, yeah, but that was just because he's just come out, I think. So yeah, we're not picking up the Parejos. They're going for a lot higher than I wanted. But I'm only going to buy them if they're at that price. So I'm going to give this a minute and see if we can pick up anything. Because if we could pick him up for like sub 65, then we're going to be really happy. I may even try a mass bid for him. Because I have a feeling that he will come up and he'll be quite cheap. Hey Ellie, how are you? I was just talking about you actually. I was just saying how you gave us a tip yesterday on the centre midfielders in the Premier League. So I gave you all the credit for that. I said well done. And Patch has given us another one. So we've been looking at Parejo. Danny Parejo is an 86 rated midfielder, and he's actually doing. He's actually really low rated for an 86 player as well. He's really cheap. I mean, 34 grand. It's cheap. He's going to rise. I think he could hit at least 45 grand. What kind of prices do you think? I'm great, yeah. So guys, opinions. I think he'll go back up, Ethan. I think he'll recover. He may not go back to 850, but I think he will recover very soon, sooner rather than later. Probably the next 3 or 4 days. I wouldn't hold on to him for long, but I'd probably keep on to him for 3 or 4 days. But everything, as you can see, is just rebounding very quickly. So if you hold on for I think you could see a profit of like, if he's getting an upgrade, hold on to him for well, it's this week or next week they're supposed to be happening. So I would say keep on to him this week. So yeah, look, 67 grand you can pick him up for. Let's have a look. 67, 64. Let's add him to the transfer targets. We can watch him for a bit. I think we've got some sales from the Parejos, maybe not. Not yet, we're still waiting for them. So like this guy Navas, I'm not going to sell him for cheap, so I'm going to keep him. Mkhitaryan I'm going to keep. A few things that I saw. These guys, I sold one of these for 11 grand the other day. I'm picking them up for like 5 grand. And they're going for an absolute mint. 23rd. Okay, how many days is that? So it's Friday maybe. I can't wait. Be about bloody time. So Costa's not going to get an upgrade. Kante possibly. De Bruyne I've heard is going to get an upgrade. Who else is going to get one? I doubt Sanchez will. So there's a few, like I think it was Pope from one of the lower clubs, the keeper. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be the best idea to watch a stream at a funeral anyway, Ellie. I would probably say don't do that because it's a little bit disrespectful as well. So yeah, how many more have we got on here? So we're watching the Vertonghen for 64 still. As I said, if he's under 65 in the last minute, I'm going to build him. Let's have another look at this. Show my team. Alright, give me a second, I'll show you. The dog has come to say hello. Hello, dog. Just seeing if we've got any cheap ones. So he's going up. This guy is going only one way and it's up. 70k now. I could see him being easily 75 to 80k, just purely because he's an 86 Premier League player. No other reason. I mean, let's have a quick look at Otamendi and on Footbin. Let's have a look. Otamendi in form. 86 Otamendi. He's going for 73 at the moment. So it's a little bit higher, but Otamendi was about 120 at the weekend. So yeah, look, 69 is the best price you're going to get. So that's another player you could look to invest in. Let's have another look at Parejo, see if there's been any cards that have dropped that we can pick up. Oh guys, if you're enjoying what you see, leave me a like, leave me a message, let me know what you think. Feedback is always good, even if you're not happy. If you think I'm rubbish, you think I'm good, if you like it, subscribe. we're trying to pick up some cheap Parejos. So 35,000 is the lowest we're still looking at. What a shame. I want to try and pick some cheaper cards up, but doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that. So, who wanted to see my team? Yeah, if he... I think the reason they've done that is because if you look at the difference between the 85 and the 89... no, it's an 86, isn't it? Oh, so it may well affect it. So if he gets +2 on his cards, if that Salah card becomes 85 and he does push up the ones to watch card, I just can't see it happening. But if he does, that card is going to be a beast. And I've got a couple. I mean, I've got like his cards in my club, and if he goes from an 83 to an 85, then I'm going to make an absolute fortune. What's me, Ellie? You like the stream, or you've got him, or you think it's going to go up? So I'll show you my team at the moment if you want to see it. I've got his 88 and his 89 card, to be honest. I've also got his 83 card, I think. The 89 card is solid. He's really good. He's really, really good, mate. He's really good. I would say if you can, pick him up. But he is going for quite a high amount now. I mean, I took a risk a few weeks ago when he got the 89 card, and I sold the 86 card. I think it was an 86 on the Lawson. Do you mean? I think you mean Larson, and you've had a typo like I normally have. If you mean Larson, I think he's absolutely class. He's had 30 games, 22 goals, 13 assists, and I'm not even that good. Same with Burkout. I mean, I don't score lots of goals, but like you look at some of the stats of the players, they're phenomenal. So yeah, I've had him sent off. I've never been sent off this one anyway. So I kind of try and trade my players anyway. What I normally do, if you want to make some money easily. I want to say, FIFA Gaming HD, thanks for the follow. Ethan, thanks for the subscribe. Both of you, I really appreciate it. Do you know what? I was really lucky, and I did it last week in the time when everyone was kind of buying and selling stuff, and I actually made a profit on the SBC. So also, guys, any questions? Fire away. Fire away, ask me the questions. Oh, we got another sub, good. That's good. Because I want to answer, it's kind of like, I want to tailor it to you guys. It may take a few months to get there, but I want to tailor it to you guys. So it's 68,000 now. So it's still going up, which is frustrating. Oh, let's go down. Just like this guy. So there's only 2 at 35k now. Ethan, did you buy any of this guy? Did you buy any of him? Because if you didn't, there's not many left. Alright, CR7. Did you buy any of the Parejos? Did you? Okay, cool. I really appreciate that, man. It's really good having the feedback. Leave me a comment on the underneath, and let me know what I can improve on, because I kind of want to tailor. As I said, I want to tailor it the best. So 35k is now gone. 35k is now gone on Parejo. And I'm thinking I'm going to have another bid on them then. We'll try and pick these up. Worst case scenario is I just don't let them have it cheap, which is nasty, but I don't really care. I want to try and pick up some cards. Bugger. Missed the 34k card. That sucks. Yeah, apparently today is the last day, so 7 o'clock should be the last day. So we're now looking at 35.5 a card now. Patch, you may just have stumbled on a really good filter. 36k. 36k is the cheapest. This is actually going up on stream live. Me and Patch were buying at the beginning of this stream for like 33k, and we're now looking at 36. So, you know what? If any of my cards don't sell, I'm going to be happy. I'm really hoping they don't sell because I want to relist them up for more. You don't get. I don't think there's any special extra reward. I've done all of them, I think, unless I did, miss one while I was sleeping. But I've done almost every single one as far as I know. I'm so tempted to do this. I want to get him, guys. Actually, I want your opinion. Icons. Take 30 seconds. I'm going to show them all. Which one is it worth me doing? Wrong page, that was my bad. So you got Ferdinand, Okocha, Inzaghi, Deco, Del Piero, Desai, Haji, Thierry Henry, and obviously I'm not going to be able to do Thierry Henry anytime soon. Hernandez, Matthias, Overmars, Petit, Perez, Puyol, Roberto Carlos, we've done half of it already. Ronaldinho, Frank Rijkaard, Costa, etc, 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 etc. So we've done 3, but I got rid of Schmeichel because he's not very good. So yeah, opinions, let me know what you think I should go for. Do the Carlos, yeah? How much is left on him? So we've got to do, we need the icon, balls. I use the icon up. Let's put a spanner in the works. I think I could do the Ferdinand. What about the Ferdinand? Of course, Patch, I agree on that one. Do you know what? I'm gonna ask you guys a question. It's probably gonna divide opinion quite a lot, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. What do you guys think about EA's kind of concept on everything? So do you think they really just don't give a toss, or do you think it's actually just they have really poor PR people? Because I kind of think it's the latter. I kind of think they do care, but they just don't have any decent people who are capable of giving across a decent opinion. I mean, you look at the EA chat, and I've spoken to them 3 or 4 times. They all seem really nice. They just don't seem to have the tools to do it. And that's a big issue. One. Good boy. The dog is back. He is back in black. It's really annoying me at the moment because I literally have to hoover the house like 10 times a day on the basis that he just molts constantly. I know, it's like, I talked to one yesterday and they were like, oh, we really appreciate all of you, you're an amazing player, blah blah blah. It's like, you don't even know who I am, you've never even checked my account out, mate. Oh, I'm so frustrated. I chucked in that. Oh well. But I think the minimum prices on icons are going up again now. I think people are getting prepared for let's have a look. Let's see if any are coming less. Yeah, I think, yes, pick one up for 34.5. That's getting listed back up. 36.5. What's that profit? 2 grand. Yeah, it's about 300 coins. It's not massive, but we'll take it. I'm just trying to day trade these as well. So we got one at 35,750. I'm not going to buy that yet. I'm going to try and hold on to some of these, and hopefully they'll. Yeah, so they only got 36k left now. Is my dog? Is my dog like a Newfoundland? Let me find a way of getting a picture up of him. I'll tell you what, let me find one that looks like him online, and I'll put one up. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll put one up on Twitter. How about that? That may work. Let me find a picture and I'll put it up on Twitter. Find you a decent one. Trying to find a nice one for you. It's bloody hard. I don't take any nice photos, I just take crappy photos and the missus takes them all. Anyway, I'll find you one in a minute. But yeah, trading wise, I think Parejo is just such a good shout, and I'm so glad I did this stream, because I think anyone who bought him is going to make an absolute fortune, and this is what the trading community is all about. I mean, we all work together, we all help each other, and that's how we all make a profit. So Patch, I'm going to send you I'm going to tag you in a picture. Wrong one. You know, there's two people who follow me, both who start with Patch, and one of them isn't you, and it's really annoying, because then I can't. There you go. So I've sent you a message on Twitter, just so you see it. Yeah, don't. Oh, why can't you have a dog? Oh no, I haven't been on the 84s, I was just seeing if there was any 84s. I can't buy that now. Did I buy them on the... I don't think I bid on the 84s though. Let's have a look. I hope I bloody didn't. No, they're all 86s, unless the one I bought a minute ago was an 84. No, they're all 86s, thank God. So, let's bring his price down a bit more. So I got these all for free in a pack, so I just want to sell them and get some money in for them. Oh yes, look at that. I told you, mass bidding works. It still works, Patch. 34 grand. Pick me one of these up for 34 grand, will you? Oh wait, you can't. Not for sniping. Well, you could, but you'd have to sit there for hours. There you go, 500 profit straight away for no work whatsoever. Vertonghen went for 70 grand in the end. So, I'm still tempted in his card, I really am. If he ends up going up to like 80 grand, I'm going to be so peed off. I'm going to be so annoyed. Ah, okay. Yeah, that sucks. Well, it's either kids or dogs then, isn't it? I did like, there was did you see the thing? Oh, we sold another one, good. I did like the joke of it said to everybody, my wife my wife can no longer live with the dog. She's got a skin condition, blah 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 blah. Just so you know, that they're house trained. They're really good with kids. And she can even do the washing up. I'll drop her around if you want. I'm not sure. Keep one of what? The Parejos. Theodore, I'm not sure when the new Man of the Match comes up. That kind of thing is probably more Patch's area of expertise. Patch, have you got any comment on that? Let's have another look at what's his name? Vertonghen. Have one quick look at see if there's any 34s. It's 34 and a half. It's probably gone. Yeah, it has. Yeah, I'm gonna keep just trying to trade them, man. But normally what I do is I trade them and I try and pick up some more. And then he picks up a 34, 84 then. I normally trade them. He may well do, but it's against like some shitty team, wasn't it? It's not like it's, you know, world class opposition, and he's smashed Real Madrid 7-0. Did anyone watch the game last night with Spurs? Apparently it was a really good game, but I didn't actually get around to watching it, which was frustrating. But yeah, who did Man United play then? Let's have a look. Man United played Huddersfield. They beat Huddersfield. He scored 2. He may well get he may get an inform. He may get man of the match. But I haven't got his card, so I'm not that. You know. Well, we're looking at 36k's minimum now. If you've been on the stream 5 minutes ago, or even 20 minutes ago, you'd have made profit already. This is just crazy. So I'm going to build in a few more of these. Yes. What is low budget? You need to tell me roughly what you're looking at, and then we can work with it. Yeah, I thought it was Friday as well. I had a feeling it was Friday because the last few have come out on the Friday. I'll tell you what. I will put it on Theodore. I'll put it on my Twitter and I'll ask. Let me ask quickly. Right, I'm putting it on there. Theodore, have you got Twitter? Kante's 90,000. Wow, that's cheap. Is Kante really 90k? He was like 200 grand a week ago, a week or two ago. I think he's going back up as well. Or do you need another 90k? Is that what you're saying, Tim? Oh, you need another 90k to get him. So it's like 150. Is that what you're telling me? I would say at the moment there's a lot of cards that you can pick up that will make you a decent profit, mate. Oh god, we've been on 284s, genius. But that's only 32, so I'll take that. And that's 34, so they'll sell. Not so bothered. 34 and a half. To be honest, someone will probably outbid me anyway, so I won't win those. 35750 is the lowest card. So even if we pick them up for 34, it doesn't matter, we'll just sell them. Yeah, but I don't think he's going for 90k, is he? I think he's going for a lot more than 90k. So guys, when I come back on tomorrow, I'm not going yet anyway, but when I come back on tomorrow, I'm going to say to you, like, you know, have a look. Oh, on Xbox is only 90k. Okay. Well, look at some Parejos. Look at his minimum bid and try and mass bid about 10% lower, because that is a good idea. The other option, if you want to make some money quick, is probably go to like, I'd say probably pick up La Liga golds for like 350 if you can, or even I'll tell you what else worked for me. Where are they? Let's try it live on here. Not Norway. Where are they? Belgium. Oh, there they are. Belgium silvers, and I was just bidding on these for 150. And I was like selling these on, just like centre midfielders and stuff. Just sell them on for 250, 300. You'd almost double your profit. I mean, it's only a small filter. Don't want right mids just in case. And I've already prepared for this SEC. I'm already ahead with this one. But you know, you can quite easily double your money quite quickly. The teams that will go through the roof when it happens as well. I mean the position right backs. You're looking at like 300 a card. These, when they thought the SBCs were going to go through the other day, these cards were like 1,000 easy. Like easily 1,000. It was crazy. So when the hype comes about these, and the hype will come, the hype's not far away. They normally do it on the beginning of the month, so you're probably looking at about 2 weeks time. These will go through the roof. You'll make an absolute mint on these. Hi Arian, how are you, mate? Cool, so we picked up for 34. So I will list it up for 36. We'll make 500 on him. 35, 755. I know he's only the 84, but he'll still make money. I'll tell you one of the funny ones. I had a guy when the what's it called dropped, the SBC dropped for what are they called? When the SBC dropped for, not the SBC, when the Team of the Week dropped, there was one guy, he kept buying Salah, and he bought about 10 of them, of the 84 cards I think it was, and he literally sold like half of them and made like hundreds of thousands of coins. It was just, it's wrong, it's annoying, and I never do it because I just don't think it's the right thing to do. Because it's kind of scamming people in a way. That's the way I see it. You're just kind of scamming someone. But yeah. Oh, I've already got him. Why don't you say swap duplicate then? Jesus Christ. So he didn't pick up the Parejo. That's a shame. So as I said, these will probably sell and make me a profit. I could probably list them up for 300 if I wanted to. And they'll probably still sell because people buy them. The hype will come as well very, very soon. Probably next week, these will all be starting to go up. And when the SBC is dropped, people will just make an absolute fortune. You'll just see, like, you'll be able to make like thousands in no time whatsoever. I mean, I was caught short of it because I had most of the SBCs done, but Japan was not one that I was thinking was going to happen for a while. Only over 33.5. I know he's an 84, but I want him for that price. Let's have a look at Parejo, see what his lowest price is now. So sometimes with the mass bidding, you have to be a little bit kind of patient. I was going to say, Jesus Christ, he's dropped. Oh, what an idiot. So we got 35k is the lowest I've been at the moment, and I have a feeling that they will be gone very soon. Oh god, screw you. I cannot snipe for love nor money. So Arian, we're having a look at the Parejo card. We think he's underrated. We think that he will go up in price. He's from a good league, and he's cheap. I would say, who have I been sniping a lot recently? Hard question. What kind of coin range are you looking at? Because last week I was finding Coutinho was really easy to snipe. Fairman wasn't so bad. He's about £4 a card, and he's also quite volatile at the moment. I can see a lot of prices for the 84, 85 cards dropping. Yeah, I agree. He's quite cheap as well. This is what we're saying about the Parejo as well, Ariane. We think that, you know, it's not a snipe, but he is going to go up. I just have a feeling that he's going to go up quite a lot. Right, how long have we got on some of these players? So Parejo's gone for 36,250. 15 minutes left on these three. What else have we got? Mkhitaryan. So this is a guy I picked up for about 14, 15 grand. He's really cheap. That was a snipe, and I think I got him live on thingy. We got Kante there. I think I picked him up for 130. Sanchez, I picked him up for 76. So we've got plenty of players on there that could sell to make us a fortune. Let's get rid of the Parejo. So I'm really looking at the Parejo being around 40k at least. Anyone got an opinion that disagree with me? You don't think he'll be higher or lower? So, I know what, I'm going to try and snipe a check. Get the team started. Let's snipe a few checks. Yeah, I bought some Lanzinis because everyone panic sold when it came to the SBC. Everyone was like, "Oh, you're gonna need a few of him." So look at 18 grand is the lowest price for him. I actually picked check up last week, like not last week, the last few days. Oh, that's not a good patch. I picked up a few of him for like. Oh, come on! I was going to say I picked him up for 13 grand, then he picked him up again. Right, who was it? Which one of you was it? Put your hand up. Which one of you sniped the check from under my nose? I was literally half a second from when he was listed, and I still didn't get him. I mean, that is just crap, and I'll probably be sitting here now for an hour trying to pick him up. 13 grand for a check. That would have been instant profit. Did he? I think I've still got the inform one. You mean? I think I've still got him in my club. So this is what I mean. 18k. Not the most amount. Actually, let's do 18 too. So 1250 after tax. You look at 900. Look at about 400 profit. So not a massive amount, but it's still 500 profit. Still 500 profit. We'll try and pick up another few. I think what I'm gonna do. Oh, okay. I didn't. That's crazy. I mean, I just used players for my club for all of the SBCs. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit short now, but It's mainly because I sold most of my players throughout the SBC as well. Yeah, I made a fortune. Pereira. I think I even had it. You know what? Didn't sell him. I should have sold him last night. Oh well. I think we sold another. What's it called as well? Come on, give us one. You give it another 30 seconds. See if we can pick up one more. Oh god, what have I done? You imbecile. Oh, it's only 18 grand anyway, no one cares. The 18 grand one's gone. Premiums of 17,750 is also gone. Oh, okay, that's probably why No, you didn't need them both. I don't think I did it with them two. I think I took a picture. I'm going to check. Give me a second. I don't think you needed both anyway. No, just give me 30 seconds. Let me just have a look. Was it the Raining Cats and Dogs one? Because the last two I took a picture of. The Raining Cats and Dogs and Golden Retrievers. Neither of them needed an Argentina player. Is there a new SBC foot shots? These checks will go up as well. I think they'll be about 25k next week. When the cheap cards stop flooding the market, these are going to go up. These will be at least 22k. They're all worth buying. If you can hold on. I don't like holding for long term or medium term because I get bored. I like to see my cards selling constantly. Right. Another 10 seconds, I'm going to stop. Okay, maybe I missed that one then. I don't know. I don't think I missed any. Maybe I did. Be annoying if I did miss one. Yeah, I completed it for like, well, I had all the career play. I literally had a whole career team in my squad, so I just kind of sold them all. I used them all, and I sold most of the rest of them. So, yeah, this is standing strong at 18k now. This is frustrating. $17.5, not a bad price, but it's still higher than I want. Come on, give us a 13k card again, come on. Good, back to one page. So there's only 4 cards that are 18k now. As I said, these are going to go up. You know what? I'm going to try and get him a mass bid on him for a 17ish. Yeah, let's go for 17k. I'm just going to mass bid. See, anyone that you get the start price on here is the best person to bid on, in my opinion anyway. Because if you can bid on them for like this one, you got more chance of picking him up, because there's no one watching him usually. Whereas when you got this, it's on someone's feed and they can then watch it. Just a little tip. I know that people probably don't think that works, but for me, I would say mass bidding. I pick up a lot more that way than the other way. Oh God, what am I? You being a moron. So guys, is there any players that I should play with just to show you in my team? Is there anyone you actually want to see play? Because if you do, I'm happy to play a game while we wait. No, that's wrong. That can't have gone for 14 grand. Yeah, 16.7. That's cheap. But at least we have a guideline now of what we should be bidding on, for like 17, 16, 750. If we can buy these, we're going to make 200 coins a player, if not more. So that's a great amount to make. These cards are needed. They're really good. Foot shots. What do you think? What do you think of that idea? Mass bidding. So you're going to make 500 coins a card. You think if you can buy 10 cards, that's 5 grand. And you don't have to sit here watching this. You can kind of just go somewhere else, make a coffee, do whatever else you want. While you wait for the cards to come in, and if you pick up some, it's like fishing. You can sit there for hours and get nothing. But if you can pick them up on the cheap, then all the better. So let's have a look. Let's try and get the players for Ferdinand on the cheap, because I don't want to pay full price. Where are we looking? So you need to check a Mustafi. Mustafi's going for 4.5, so we could mass bid on a load of those. So we've got a minute left on him. Let's see what Mustafi's going for. Apparently he's going for about 4.5, but I think he'll be going for a little bit more. So I always check the prices. 4.4 is the cheapest. I'm going to buy one. And I'm going to list him at 4.8. Oh god. Oh, awesome. Foot shots. Thanks for subscribing, man. I really appreciate it. What do you want me to do? Snipe or mass bid, or what do you want me to do? Tell me what you want me to do and I'll try it. I'm happy to try. Because that's kind of... Snipe. You want me to snipe him? Okay, cool. I can do it, yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, bollocks. There you go. There's a 3.5. That would have been a good snipe, wouldn't it? Fuck's sake. If I hadn't been too busy not watching, I'd have probably picked him up, but that's my own fault. But yeah, that's like a grand profit. We'll be 30 seconds and I'll try Gundogan for you. Oh, 30 seconds we'll go Gundogan. Okay, nothing's under 4.4 now. I just want to buy some of him for 4 grand, and then I'm happy to do the... I'll try and buy him for 4 grand anyway, if that's okay. I don't know why I like doing it this way, but it's actually nice. I know it takes longer, but... yeah, I'm not great at sniping either, as you've probably seen. But, like, I think it's my control. I think when I was younger, I mean, my PS4 and the controls are like... well, my PS4 is like... nearly 10 years old, probably. So it's doing well. Or however long it's been since it came out. And my controllers are 5 or 6 years old, but when I was younger I used to kind of have my rage moments. And I think they're slightly damaged, to be honest. Right, let's go Gundogan. This is for foot shots. This is for you, man. Because you asked so politely, I'm gonna do it. You know what, one day I would love it if I picked up, like, so he was going for about 10 grand before. He's probably, oh no, he hasn't actually gone down in price. So we're looking at 11 grand. Is he the cheapest by a long way, or so maybe 11,250 is the normal price? No, there's only 11,250 as well. So 10 grand, 10,250. Yeah, let's go for 10 grand each one. I'll chuck in some at 10, some at 10,250. I don't know why, but sometimes it helps with picking them up. So we may not pick any of these up. If not, we're going to have to try and snipe some. So Patch, if you're still here, what do you think of my dog? I'm going to put a few more in. We may not win any of these either, because we're putting them in at quite a low bid. Because normally when I sell, I mean, as I said, these are going to go up. So when I buy them as if to say, I want to sell almost instantaneous. And obviously, you know. So he picked up a check for 16,750. That's cheap. That's a good buy because they go at 18. So we'll put that in. Put him at 18,250. Yeah, he's a bit of a sneaky git, to be honest. So they're going for 4-4. This one's going for 4. Come on, let me get a bit in. Let's do 4-1 because they're going for 4-4 easy. So we'll try and put one in for 4-1. See, look, some people have been like nearly 18 on him. Let's just upset him with a bit there. So to be honest, it looks like the Czechs are doing better than the Gundogan's, to be honest. Yeah, 10,750 is a bit. Well, it's not that high because you still make a profit on the ones that go at 11.5. So it's not a bad buy. Yeah, the Gundogan went for 10,750. So maybe that's your kind of area you want to be bidding on. Foot shots. He's gone for 4-2. And I'm going to try and beat you on that one because he's gone for 4-6 there. Someone just wants to win this card, so they've put in a bit of 4-6. So as I said, I could see these all going up to. I could see Mustafi going to 5 grand easy. Everyone's bidding 18 grand on the Czechs, and as I said, they're all going to be going north very, very soon. So pretty much any card you buy is probably going to make you a profit. And I've got him for 4-2. And he sells for 4.5 easy, so we can relist him for 4.5. That's good. Let's try 10.5 then. I'm gonna have a look at some other cards actually. So I don't know if any of you have actually been told about this or you've seen any of my streams in the past, but I always go to Footwear's lowest price ratings, switch it over to PlayStation, so we can have a look at some other cards. So I think the Gundogan is probably one of the more sought after cards in the 85 price range. Someone like Bernd Leno, Ruffier, they're actually cheaper than him as well. Barzagli, Marquisio, Camille Glick, they're all coming in a lot cheaper. So even Insigne, let's have a look at Insigne. Apparently he's cheaper, but let's have a look. Insigne. Yeah, look, he's cheaper. He's going for 10 grand. 9.9. There's still loads of him at 9.9. Wow. 9.7 is the cheap one. So maybe better off looking at trying to snipe him. Right guys, I'm just going to be 30 seconds and I will return. Give me, well actually probably a minute, so bear with me for 1 minute and I'll be back, okay? I'm not gonna leave the stream, I'm just gonna leave it running. So we picked up Mustafi at 4-2. Another one. So I'm trying to mix up my buys and my sells just to make it more interesting for you guys, of different price ranges. So we could possibly win another Gundogan. 2 minutes left, so I will be back in 2 minutes and we will carry on. So, well, minute. Just had to do something quickly, so I'm back, and we have a new subscriber. Thank you, Josh. I wish I knew how to get the thing come up where, like, well done, thank you, you know, for subscribing, all that kind of stuff automatically. I'm not too sure how you do that. If any of you are really good at that tech savvy stuff, please let me know, because I'd love to thank people properly for following me, you know. It would be really nice to actually thank someone. So the dog's coming, the dog's here, the dog's playing with a computer. Get off. Sit down. Patch, the biggest problem I have with my dog is he's about 6 foot tall. When he stands on his back legs, he's actually 6 foot. What kind of club filters are you looking for? Any league club filters for what? Sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I understand you before. For what? Is there anything in particular, or you just want a filter for a club? Is that what you're looking at? So, oh, is it? Oh, okay. Well, I haven't got anyone who can donate anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I wanted to. No, I swear there are people who have like a has just subscribed thing. But I'm not sure how it's done. I will. You know what? I'm gonna find out tonight. So when people are subscribing, I can say thank you. Patch, any ideas? I can have a look. You know what? Let's find one. So Premier League. What are the marquee matchups this week? Let's have a look. And which ones are decent? So marquee matchups. Live marquee matchups. You got Aston Villa versus Fulham, Juventus versus Turin. Which ones are the most expensive? So the cheapest Juventus players you're looking at are about 800. So if you can pick up the Juve players, the gold ones, for less than that, then that would be a good snipe. Calcio, where are you? Found you. Juventus. And what formation is it? So, pretty much any player. Yeah, any player. Yeah, anything. So look at 850. They're your cheapest players. 850. There's Shiglio. And he's quite... So, Rugani. 650 a card. He might be worth having a look at, because he's using the SBCs a lot. So I would say mass bid 650. Quado Asamoah, possibly another one. If you can pick him up for that, you know, if you can pick up for like 700ish, then that's another one to pick up. Who else we got? Rugani. So let's have a look at Rugani, just because I think he's quite high rated as well. I missed him. So that would be worth it. 850. That would be for 750. He'd be worth it. Yeah, you could. But we don't know. The problem I have with the marquee matchups is they're very unpredictable, and even if we kind of guess, half the time they're wrong. That's my biggest issue, man. That's the only reason why I have an issue with those. But you could try and snipe some players from the marquee matchups. So we can have a quick look on Twitter. I'm sure someone will have the ideas of marquee matchups. Let's have a look quickly. So Twitter. He's gone. So let's have a look who's done them for next week. So I'll tell you someone who is worth following on Twitter if you want this. He does it every week. G is a legend. He's actually really good at this. His name's Graham. He's a really, really nice bloke. And yeah, I think he's worth a follow. So let's have a look. So he thinks PSG Marseille. Is this from this week? Week 20th of Feb. Yeah. So he thinks the main chances are you've got Grasshoppers versus Zurich. So they're both Zurich. City Arsenal, PSG Marseille, Besiktas Fenerbahce, and possibly Sunderland versus Middlesbrough and Sydney versus Western Sydney. So if the events are finished, I would try and pick these kind of players up. What's your advice on this, Patch? What do you think? Because I think that's. I'll put a link into this thing for you guys. Just have a look. So, what about the Chelsea United one? How do I find what methods? The marquee matchups. Oh look, we picked up some Gundogan's. 10.5. That's not bad. I just kind of get the information off of Twitter. There's lots of information regarding this. There we go. So that'd be 500 profit to go. Not a bad amount. Not enough to be sniffed at. I think they're actually I think they've actually sold immediately. Have they sold immediately? No, not quite. So look at this lineup so far. We've got a Parejo. We've got this Parejo, the one I said I bought the 84. It was too cheap. Already sold. The Czech I've already made profit on. Socrates 18,000. That's another grand. I think we made 3 grand on him. A grand on him. 200 on him and 2 grand on him. I would say, well, I just typed in marquee matchups and it came up, and Graham is someone that I follow and someone I talk to a lot on Twitter, and I'm going to tell him he's got a shout out on the feed today. I'm going to give him a little message just because he should know that he's got a nice little shout out. But yeah, he's literally someone who's really good. Patch, do you follow Graham as well? So I've just sent him a message. I just said, "Hey Graham, how's it going? Use your predictions on stream today, so I hope you don't mind. But he deserves it. He's a good guy. Honestly, if you don't follow him, you should follow him. He's got 13,000 followers for a reason, because he's good. And to be honest, as much as I think Matt's really good, he's interesting to watch. He's the kind of guy who's I don't know. He's more like he's more aesthetically pleasing to watch. He's more, you know. But Graham is just, he nails these marquee matchups on a weekly basis so often. It's just he's just great at it. I don't know how he does it, but he always gets like 3 or 4 out of 5, 2 or 3 at least out of the 4 even. I'll give you his Twitter @G is a legend. There you go. Or go on my Twitter. He honestly watch his tweets. The last few weeks he's been quite good, and as I said, I've made a few coins from following his things. I'm not too proud to give people a shout out when they deserve it. I mean, I think that it doesn't show that I'm weak or not very good at what I do. I think it's the opposite, really. I think it shows that I'm happy to use what people are good at for myself and then change it so that I do the best that I can do for me. Yeah, have a look at him. But I don't. Yeah, so let's just make sure we've got a few players from these clubs. So let's have a look. So what's the first one? Turkish League, Besiktas and Fenerbahce. Now, all of these won't come up. We know that. They're not all going to come up. Because they like to screw us over a little bit. What was it? So you got, what other games are there? Sydney versus Western Sydney. That's a very kind of interesting game. So we've got some Western Sydney players and we've got some Sydney players, so we're covered. What else we got? Grasshoppers versus Zurich. I would say that's a good one to look at. So Swiss League, Raferson's League, where are you? There we go, Swiss League. Where are we? Zurich, FC Zurich versus FC Zurich and Grasshopper Zurich. So we're covered there. We've got PSG Marseille. Have we got any PSG players? We might have sold most of these off. So I kind of don't think this one's highly likely, but now I've said that, it probably will be. So we've got loads there, it's fine. And PSG, we've got one. Oh, we've got the old Lucas, cool. I might try and pick up another Marseille, PSG player just to be on the safe side, because I don't really want to use him. But yeah, if you want to make some money tomorrow, then definitely look at his feed, because he is good with the marquee matchups. So PSG, let's see if we can pick up a nice gold card. So Ben Arthur's cheap. Look at this. If they are chosen tomorrow, I'll try and pick him up for 700-ish. I don't want to really pay anymore. Let's try 650. See if there's any for 650. Because that's discard, and if you get for discard, no one cares. One sec, I haven't checked the messages, I'm just going to check them. Yeah, I know the Sydney players went, they ripped, didn't they? They went extinct, so I always have a few that I have a player. I actually have most of the Australian League just in case, because I think they're the kind of club that will go kind of, if there is an SBC for them, which I don't really know if there will be, but if there was, it would just go kaboom. It would just go through the roof, and I don't think anyone will be able to complete it unless you've actually got the SBC pretty much ready for them. So I think that's something that I'm going to probably finish off. I think I've got most of them ready. But yeah. So City Arsenal, I don't think that's one that's worth investing in, purely because you'll be able to buy a few of those anyway. I don't think they're going to go extinct anytime, and I've got a few of each of them. So the Ben Arthur's going for 850. Maybe there's some for 800. So it's pretty much Areola's the only player. So he might be worth having a quick. And Kimpembe. They might be worth having a bid on because they're not going to be really high rated anyway. So yeah, you're not going to need. It's going to be like a minimum rating of like 80, if not 81 max. So I don't think it's going to be an issue with that. Motta's not a bad card to have if he does as well, so let's have a look. Yeah, look at that, 700 a card. Let's try and get him lower. 15 minutes out, 700. Yeah, that'll do. So I think I'm ready for marquee matchups if it comes, when it comes. It would be funny one week if they just didn't do it. So we've got 11 minutes left on these. I don't know what, I'm going to see if I can find a decent, I'm going to see if I can find a decent icon. 490. Definitely not that much. I just want to that before I go. Look at this. This is crazy money now. It's so low. Cars are just dropping like no one's business now. So like 495. I want to find a player that I can actually start in my team. Would Rui Costa fit in my team? Do you think? Would you start him or not? He's a player I'd be interested in, that's for sure. He's definitely a player I'd be interested in. Yeah, so guys, if you're going to look at any of the teams, the marquee matchups, if it happens, I mean, it's a risk, because if it doesn't happen, you're not going to make any money. But if marquee matchups, you get the Zurich clubs, you're going to make an absolute mint. Like, an absolute fortune. So that's kind of one of the things I'll be looking at. Let's go all the way to the 59th minute, see if there's anything there. 88 Owen. Owen was class when I played him. He was really good for me. Shevchenko, good little player. Shevchenko's 84 pace. Owen, I think, is 88 pace for the 88 card. So that's why I'd probably go for him. Rui Costa is a good little player as well. I'd love to be like Foot Icon and just trade the shit out of everything and make a fortune. That would be awesome. So like the further we go, Overmars, interesting. I'd be interested in Overmars at 90. .46 minute. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. So Patch, how do you think I could improve my squad? What's the best way? What do you think I should do? And anyone else really? Any opinions? Give me opinions. Come on, I'm listening. I'm all ears. I'm all ears. So 444k for Roberto Carlos. That's cheap, but I know he's not the cheapest.
I played with an, I think I had an 88 Carlos. Is it 88? Yeah, the 88 Carlos, and he, when I bought him, was close to 1 million. He's now like 600k. So the cheapest Roberto Carlos on the market is 415,000. Yeah, you can. And tell me how I can improve it. What player do you think is my weak link? Have a look. What player would you take out? Bearing in mind I have got Sanchez here. What player would you remove? What player would you put in? I think Loris is good. I could do with a new right back. Who's a decent right back? Is there any decent ones? Like really good. And I could probably swap him. No more styles. So I was speaking to someone earlier and they were asking for really small ways to make money, and I said like buy these for 150, sell for 200. It takes a bit of time, but they sell. If you have a really small budget, that is. So we got an Areola, that's cool. Put him in the squad. So some of his are going for like, again, you could buy him and sell him, but I'm just buying him for my club. Let's take my players up. Yeah, I'm torn on him. I really am. I might sell Mkhitaryan one to watch, because I don't think he's going to get an inform this week. I'm tempted to sell Kante as well, but I just don't want to sell him for a loss, because I think he'll rise next week. So Arian, this is my best team. What do you think of that one? So again, I need to probably swap him. I could do with a central defensive midfielder, couldn't I? That's really good. But apart from that, let's look at defenders. Let's look at defenders. See if we can pick up a cheap defender. Oh, I forgot to put my players back on transfer. So a good tip for this: lots of people put them on like 3 or 4 hours. If you can relist them each time, just come back and do it. It's easier. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So swap him for Boateng, whatever you want to see. Concept player, 88. Yeah, and then swap him with Alaba, who is pretty darn good. But I have a feeling they're going to be really expensive. And then that would be that. And then you could swap him for what's his name? Swap him for, I don't know, a winger in the Bundesliga. He's gonna have to be Bundesliga, isn't he? He's gonna have to be Bundes. So let's have a look at the Bundesliga. So you have to look at Ribery or Royce, really. Those two actually. So that doesn't really improve that bit. That's the only problem. The only other thing to do would be to swap him with an icon. So Perez or Overmars. But they're quite weak, aren't they? Yeah, that's the only real options really. So you put him in there. And it's still only 98, which is pretty crap. Yeah. I think my biggest issue is this dude, Thiago. So look at concept players. So you're looking at Matthias. He would be a good one, but yeah. What formation would you have? What formation is really good and is actually, you know, there you go. If we put him in, that would work. I just need 3 million coins. That'd be good. What formation would you have, dude? The only other thing I would do is go back to my team. He's a good little player. Yeah, I'd probably have him over Boateng, to be honest. Boateng, whatever you want to call him. And then swap him back for... Where is the other dude? Thiago back in there. Oh, it still doesn't work. And then, oh, that's right, swap player, and then put back in Alaba. I mean Alba even. Still doesn't work. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't want to drop those two. I don't want to drop them too. It's alright. We'll sort it out. Put Alba back in. I think what I might have to do is put in Aspilicueta. Special card. You know what? I'm happy with a 98 anyway. It's not a bad, you know, team. Where has he disappeared to again? Bloody hell. The other thing I could do is put in, that doesn't make a difference. The other thing I could do is try putting Aguero as a cam or something. I don't know. It's hard. I think I'm going to leave it as that. I mean, 97 chemistry isn't the end of the world. And then once he gets his loyalty, he'll be on 98. So it's not the end of the world there. Oh, we get another sale. Good. So back up to 500k. Good. 507. We sold that Gundogan for 500 profit. So that's good. And have we won? We won another mortar. Oh no, we haven't won it yet. Cool. So we can push this up to 507. Let's have a look at 505. Get rid of the cheapies. Get rid of some more cheap stuff. I keep pressing the wrong buttons, it's really annoying me. So, anything here that looks good, let me know. Hernandez, he's fast. Nothing here. Owen, I like Owen a lot. But I don't want to spend the money on him. It's just too expensive for what he is. Physicality, he's weak. Costa is strong. Maybe I'll try and Mass bid some more checks. Yeah, nothing there really at the moment. We really need another 100 or so thousand, I think, to be able to do that. Right, let's have a look at the pro hose. Let's just see what price they're going at now, eh? Oh, shut off. So we were looking at 35-ish before. So you've got them at 34.5. Yep, the 84s are starting to change price. And the 36 card. 86 is the lowest you've got, is 36k. Wow, okay. There wasn't gonna be there. What am I doing, you absolute prat? Let's try and pick some more up around 34. That price wouldn't be bad, would it? Oh wow. Cool, man. I think I'm gonna disappear in a bit anyway. I've been on for what, an hour or so. So I think it's time to go have a break and have some lunch. I've got to work a bit in the afternoon as well. So I don't know if I'll be back on today, but I'll definitely try and get back on at some point tomorrow. Definitely. Let's have a look at my diary tomorrow. Yeah, I've got a message on thingy. Let's see if Graham's messaged me back. So Graham has sent us a message saying, "Thanks, bud, much appreciated indeed. I hope it helped you and your viewers." So guys, could you give him some feedback on his Twitter? If you do, I mean, if it's positive and you find something that really helps, and you invest to make money, let him know, because it's always nice to know when you've been helping other people. You don't have to, but you know, for me, it would be nice if you could do it for him. So let's have a look. Hopefully I'll pick up some more of those and we'll sell them again. Have we got some sales? No, I think we just ended up losing out to someone else. Yeah, probably. Yeah, looks. So they're going up anyway. The Parejos are going up. There's no doubt on that. So if you buy them, I guarantee you'll make £5 grand profit. If you wait a few days, totally up to you. But that's what I would do. Some for 35.5. Might be worth buying at 35.5. I don't even think they're still there. Probably they're probably already gone. So, I mean, I'm selling these for 37 anyway. You got them for 35. That's cheap still. And he'll sell at 37 anyway. So that's 500 profit there. I'm really looking for the money one though. When someone puts it up for like 20 grand, that'll be really good. I think I'm gonna have a bid on Vertonghen again. Yeah, I'm gonna go in a minute anyway, man. So you won't have long to wait. I hope you. What are you getting from Greg's? Anything nice? So there's anyone at 70 grand now. Wow, he's going up as well. So guys, when these come up next week, and you ask me where you should have made profit, and I say, did you watch the stream? And you say, yeah. If you don't make some profit, I'm going to be laughing. I'm going to finish it off. I'm going to put a few bids on these. Hopefully I'll pick one up. Hopefully I'll pick one up. So, we've had a few new people join us. Have you got any questions? What kind of questions are you looking? What kind of answers are you looking for? And don't just say, "Oh yeah, I want to make a profit." Everyone wants to make a profit. It's not as easy as just saying I want to make a profit. So I'm gonna put 5 bids on those. Hopefully I'll win one. Probably won't because that's quite low. And we've made some more sales here. See again, as I said, for the people who want to trade low, you could buy 100 of these and sell them. You'll probably sell 30 in the first go. It's like 7.5, 8k profit, and you can pick these up for 150 a piece, and they'll sell after tax for about 238, I think. So, you know, you're making 88 profit per card. It's not massive, but when you're working with a small budget, if you're working with like 2.5 grand, 5 grand. You'll double your money in a few hours easily. Just mass bid 50, put them on, mass bid another 50, put them on. And sometimes you'll find out some of them will go up, and you know, in the hype, just before, they'll probably go up to even more, just before the new SBC is released. Cheers to Beast Gamer, I really appreciate you subbing, man. Everyone who follows me is great, it's great news. Ellie, have I really made 100k this stream? I don't think so. I haven't really been trying to make... I've just been trying to find stuff to buy, really. Buy and sell, stuff to trade. It's more about... like that for me is more important. But yeah, hopefully this for Tongan stays the same. 70k is like what you're looking at now for Tongan. I don't know what this lowest was. Let's have a quick look at his lowest price. You know what? Greg's have the best. They're like white iced glazed donuts with like brown, like chocolate covering on them. They are amazing. I used to work in opposite bank. There's a Greg's in bank. I used to work opposite. I used to go in there and buy 4 for the team, and I used to eat them all. But I think they know that I used to eat them all before I went back and gave them any. So. But yeah, the Beast Gamer, have you got any questions for me? Because I really want to help people. I really want to find some questions that I can answer that can help someone with. So if you can, obviously tell me something. Tell me anything. Because I want to try and make more profit. I mean, apparently I made 100 grand on this stream, but I don't think I have. I think I made less, but maybe I have. But yeah, I'm wanting to get a Vertonghen for less than 65. I'm just gonna sit here for 2 minutes and see if I can pick one up. If not, I may just I might just try and bid for them. If these don't come up, I'm gonna bid at 67. And I keep bidding until I get one, maybe even up to like 68 probably. Because I don't think I'm going to pick these up. $70,000 is gone. So we started looking at these, they're about 68, I think. 71 is the lowest now. So he's up 3.5 grand, which is basically what it would have cost to buy him in the first place. So that for me is in profit, well worth it alone. If you're going to complete any of the SBCs, get it done. Get the SBCs done as soon as possible because they're going to go up. All of them are going to go up. Wow, loads just come on the market. I'm buying him. For 68, I'm buying him. I think he's going to go up. I'm going to list him for 75. I mean, there's a reason his his top bid is like that. I'm sorry, he's getting bought for that much. 68. That's cheap. That is cheap, and they're going to go soon as well. Yeah, I did, Jan. I've got him. I'm actually gonna. Do you know what, guys? Would you be interested if I made a video of Prime Larson, of just some of the goals I've scored with him and stuff? Because if you were interested, I could make a video on the Larson. I mean, I've saved most of my goals with him just in case someone wanted me to make a video. I could do that. I think it'd be something that maybe could be interesting, but I don't know. So I want to try. As I said, I always try and make my team. Yeah, yeah. What time is it? What time is it? 2 o'clock. Okay, cool. So I've got an hour until I have to go back. So now there's only 2 of these on the market at 71. Wow, wow, wow. These are just going up and going up and going up, and I'm not picking these up. What are these going for? 71, 72. I nearly had a heart attack when I saw 35. Then I thought, okay, Sponjo. What's your team, Sponjo? What kind of team have you got? I'm just going to do this for another minute, and then I'm going to... So 71 is nearly gone as well. Jesus Christ. I'm tempted to go all in with him, actually. I might just go and bid 68 on, like, 10 cards. Pick them all up. And then sell them all for, like, later on, like, 77, 78, 80. I'll tell you what. I'm going to give it 10 seconds or so. And then I'm gonna. Actually, there's a minute 50 left in this one's stream. Let's on this one's transfer listing. I'm gonna stay on for the next minute. I'm gonna try and buy them. Oh, we've got 8 likes on the video. Wow, that's really good. Or the stream, should I say? I don't normally get that many likes. If you are enjoying it, if I'm helping you, if you have learned anything from this video. I try and mix up what I do on the videos just because I try and, like, you know, tailor to everybody, so I try and do a bit of everything. For me, mass bidding works. 70,000, we got one there. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I'm going to try and sell them for at least 75. I think it's worth at least 75. And I've just listed my one up for 75. I think they'll sell as well. I mean, how many are there till 75? Because I think people are starting to invest again now. I think the market's going on an upturn now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 pages, or 4.5 pages. So what's that? 11 on a page, 44. About 52 cards under 75. Oh, okay. I'll show you my team then. So this is the team I use. I've put Bergkamp just behind because he's not got the pace of the other two. Aguero's a little bit faster. Rui Costa, is he any good? Because I'm thinking about buying him, but I just don't know where I'd put him on my team unless he can play defensive. I really desperately want a Vieira or Petit for this team, and I'm actually thinking of putting in the team in the group stage Lloris, because he let's have a look at his price actually, because I think he'd be quite a... I mean, I only bought Lloris as an investment really, but he's actually playing really well. So it's 190k, down from... But he hasn't changed that much. He was about 195 the other day, so not so much. But I really want to get him, and possibly want the team of the week as Pelaqueta. And then, I don't know, I want to replace him, but I don't know with who. Okay, so you need him really up front, really, don't you? I've got Bergkamp here, because Bergkamp, honestly, his long-range finishing is sublime. If you put him on the edge of the box, right-footed. Actually, I'll show you. One sec. Let me just play against the computer quickly. I'll play the computer quickly just to show you his shooting. I'm not going to finish the game. I'll quit. I'll lose the game. I don't really care about losing the game. So, but I'll show you. I'll show you how he plays. Some of his shooting is ridiculous. Yeah, he's also about 1.2 million, I think, isn't he? Do you know what? Does anyone actually bother doing these the whole way? Because I always get to like here and then I just go, nah. It's really good when you're playing your mates actually around the house. I have a little FIFA tournament with my best friends. And when we play, when they start winning, I just press start and screw them up. So, I know this is only beginner, but like Bergkamp, when you get him on his right foot from like here, he's pretty damn good. Just get them out of the way, come on out of the way. Get out of the way.
Good work really to read the intention of the pass. Bit of space to go.
There you go. Rockets. Always rocket, but his right foot is even better. I've got a kind of a mixtape I can bring out about him. But I kind of want a few more subscribers because I want people, when they watch these videos, I want people, loads of people to watch them. But, you know, I'll tell you, have you done the SBC Cristiano? That guy is actually, well, the first time I played him I wasn't that impressed. But he's actually really good. He scored like a few decent goals for me. See, like there, that's phenomenal. That's like 40 yards out, 50 yards out, and he just banged it, and he went in. So, I know the keepers and everything on beginner is easier to score with, but look, the keeper's not saving that. The keeper is not saving that. What do you think, Sponjo? Let's try Larson. Come on, Larson, run.
Here is Larson. Moving forward with Larson looking for goal.
Yeah, he's got a good foot on him as well, see?
Anticipated the direction of the pass.
Even though I just decided to unload the whole, pretty much the whole boot, like the whole full shot power. Thiago's a good little player for the SBC as well.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Yeah, he's got a good boot on him. He's got a good little finish. But I'll have one more goal and then I'm going to quit. I don't like playing the computer, it's boring. Good tackle.
We expected this. Such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. Good strike.
See, that's bottom corner. Don't think the keeper's going to save that. Let's just watch it, and then just want to see if this is actually a good finish. Yeah, keeper's not saving that, and he does this all, like he scores a lot of goals. So, I mean, he keeps the ball well. He's pretty strong in the challenges. He does quite well. So it's 6 and 2 threes, but I like him as a player. I really do like him as a player. So these are all going from like 71. So let's change it to 68. See if we can get a cheeky one. If we can pick up for 68, I'm happy. So yeah, what's your opinion, Sponjo? What do you think? I'm looking too low, that's what. So with the lowest we've got now is 70k. When we started this stream, Vertonghen was like 67, 68, and Parejo was 33, I think. So all the prices are going back up. If you buy now, you will make a profit. There's no doubting that. Even if they have a lightning round SBC tonight, after that's done tonight, that is when they will be at their lowest. So that's the time to buy. Oh god, that was sucky. I'm tempted to buy this. I'm really tempted to buy that. But I think my next thing, I'm going to try and complete some of the SBCs. So I'm going to get some more players ready. I don't want to bore you by you guys watching me complete all the SBCs. But yeah, so we got another Mustafi that we sold for 5k. We picked these up for 4.2. So I think Mustafis are a good player to pick up as well. Not the inform ones, just the normal ones. I mean, as I said, they only make about 800 a go. But still, that's not a bad profit if you have enough of them. What's the lowest price now? So these are going up again. These are going up as well. So these were 4 about an hour ago. And then now 4.7, 4.8 now. So I'm going to buy some more of these as well, just in case. I'm just going to list them all up for 5 grand. Not for that price though. And this works with almost any card, so you can pick up any card. You just going to have to take some time to do it. I've been doing it with Czech as well. So Peter Cech was 18 lowest bid. He's probably gone up a little bit since then. So let's have a look at him as well. Yeah, he's gone up as well. This is mental. 18.5 is his lowest price now. Yeah, I know. I don't play Weekend League because I end up rage quitting, so I can't do it. So I'm gonna put in some bids for these at 17,250, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I think 17.5. I think these are gonna head back up to 25k. These are before the SBCs and everything. These are about 25k last week, so they're well worth buying up. You will make profit. I mean, come on. We've made since this has actually started. I did say to you guys, pick some players up, pick up any players, and you will make a profit. And it's basically rang true from what we've said. Now is the time to make money. Buy when others are fearful, and fear when others buy. Warren Buffett said that. Good man. But I mean, you've been on Patch. You've been on here for the whole time. Isn't it crazy how we've been looking at players and they've just been going up? Like the whole stream, they've been going up. And I kind of feel sorry for people who are selling at the moment because I mean, I'm selling to buy back. But some people are literally selling because they're scared. That's why I'm not selling my Sanchez and Kante on the cheap. I just know that they're going to go for more. It's crazy. I'm literally going to keep buying these. I'm going to literally mass bid on every single one. And you know what? If I win any, I'm going to put it up on my Twitter. I'll show you guys what I've won and what I've not won. Yeah, that is 100% true. It's hard to get them at the right price because we don't know what the right price is at the moment. I mean, the market is in kind of like one of those free fall kind of crazy uplift moments, and we just don't know what's going on. But what can we do, man? What can we do? Not much. We can just do what we can do. And try and make some profit where we can. I'll put cheeky bid on him as well. I got 15. So I put all my eggs in the basket now. Hopefully I'll pick up some checks. We'll wait and see, and I will hopefully be back later on, and I will speak to you guys then. So if you've enjoyed the stream, we're on 9 likes. I mean, I know it's crazy, but if we could get to 10 likes, I'd be more than happy. If we get to 20 likes, I doubt it, but you know, always the dream of me. But if we get to 10 likes, I'll be happy. If you like what you see, Sponjo, if you don't already subscribe to my channel, and I will be back tomorrow. Probably, let's have a look at my. I know Socrates. I know you showed me the pictures. Socrates is going up. Just so you guys know when I'll be free tomorrow, and I'll probably be streaming around 2 o'clock. If not, I'll be in the morning, so that'll probably be between about 8 and 10, or 2 and 3ish. But I will hopefully see you guys soon, and I really appreciate the time you spent. And you know what, I learned a lot from you guys, so I really enjoy this. And I will look forward to speaking to you again soon. So have a good day, and peace out from me, guys.